Hello students, welcome back to my video. So we have started the chapter square and square roots, and I have discussed some basic ideas about the square roots and squares. Now next page, next topic, that is properties of square numbers. Okay, what are the properties of square numbers? So first of all, this is the table of all the squares of the numbers from 1 to 20, and I hope you have learned from 1 to 30 you have learned all the squares, right? So here you can see in the properties, first of all you have to know which numbers are square of any number. What is the identification of any square number? Okay, here you can see, study the square numbers in the above table. What are the ending digits? Ending digit means the unit place digit of the square numbers. These are the square numbers. So what are the ending digits of the square number? 1 4 9 6 5, again 6 9 4 1, again 0, then again 1, again 4, again 9, again 6. That means what numbers are there? There are these numbers 0 1 4 5 6 and 9. So only these numbers are there in the unit digit of the square numbers. Okay, in the unit place only these numbers are there, 0 1 4 5 6 and 9. But which numbers are missing? 2 3 7 8. They are missing, they are not there. So now none of these end with 2 3 7 or 8 at unit place. So what is the meaning of this? It means any square number, the identification of a square number is that if any square number ends with, any number ends with 0 1 4 5 6 9, if any number has these digits in the unit place, then that means it is a square of any number. That is a square number. Okay, and if the unit digits are 2 3 7 or 8, it is not a square of any number. This is the identification. Okay, in this way you can identify any square number. So in the previous page you have seen that 32 is not a square number. It was given that 32 is not a square number. Why? Because in the unit place, unit digit is 2. That's why 32 is not a square number. Okay, in this way you have to identify which number is a square number. Now here try this, it is given. Can you say whether the numbers are perfect squares or what? Perfect square means that square number. So here I have to identify the unit digit is 7. So it is not a perfect square. Then this unit digit is 3. So it is also not a perfect square. Here it is, you have to underline and you have to write like this. So since, how to write? Since in the unit place the digit is 7, so it is not a square number. It is not a perfect square. So here the unit digit is 8, so it is not a perfect square. Then here the unit digit is 2 again, it is not a perfect square. Here the unit digit is 9. So yes, it is a perfect square because these digits having the perfect square. Then here the unit digit is 1. So it is also a perfect square. In this way you will write. Understood? So this is the identification of a square number. If 2, 3, 7, 8 are there in the unit place, it is not a perfect square. So I hope you have understood. Then go to next page. Here also given the square of numbers up to 20, and again from 21, from 21 to this 50. Some important numbers squares are given here. Okay, so you have to learn it. Now the next property is what? Following square numbers end with digit 1. See, in this chapter, in the square number chapter, the unit digit is very important. Okay, unit place digit is very important digit. So on the basis of the unit place digit, you can identify many things. Here you can see it is a number, and square of this number is 1, square of 9 is 81, square of 11 is 121, like this. So why it is given here? You have to see here. You will see that if a number has 1 or 9 in unit place, then its square end in 1. So this is the conclusion, this is the property. That means if any number has 1 or 9 in the unit place, then its square number will have 1 in the unit place. See, here 1 in the unit place, here also 1 in the unit place. Here 9 is in unit place, here 1 is the unit place. Here 1 is the unit place, here 1 is the unit place. Here 9 is the unit place, here 1 is the unit place. That means the meaning is what? if there is 1 or 9 in the unit place of any number, then the square of that number will have 1 in the unit place. When you square this number, then this number will have 1 in the unit place. This is the identification. Okay. So here in the try this given, which of these 123 square, this square, would end with digit 1? So who will end with digit 1? You can identify. So 3 is the unit place, so it will not end with digit 1. Then 7, it will not. 2, it will not. So 1, yes, it will end with digit 1, and here 9 is there. Here also it will end with digit 1. Okay. So in this way, if 1 and 9 is in the unit place of any number, then the square of that number will have 1 in the unit place. Okay. The next property, now ending in 6. So here, if any number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then the square of that number will have 6 in the unit place. See here, 4, 6, 4, 6. So when you square this number, here unit place will be what? 6. Understood? This is another property. In the next page, it is written the property. See here in the next page. So you can see that when a square number ends in 6, that means the number whose square it will have either 4 or 6 in the unit place. So if any number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then the square of that number will have 6 in the unit place. Okay. So this is another property. So try this is given of that property. Go in the previous page. So here you can see, you have to identify which of the following numbers will have 6 at the unit place. So who will have 6 in the unit place? Here 4, no 6, yes, they will have the 6 in the unit place. Okay. Next property is given what? Before the property, you see the try this also. Here you do this, try this, okay, in your home by your own. Next property is this one. So if any number has 0 in the unit place, then square of that number will have what? Double zeros. That means it will 2 times the double the zeros. Suppose there is 1 0 here, when you square it, it will have 2 zeros. See here, if 1 0, then it will, when you square it, it will have 2 zeros. Again, if there are 2 zeros, then when you square it, it will have 4 zeros. That means the number of zeros will double. Okay. So if there are 3 zeros in the number, then when you square it, it will have how many zeros? 3, 3, 3, like this, 9 zeros. Okay. So here it is written, if a number contains 3 zeros at the end, how many zeros will the square have? So what do you notice about the number of zeros at the end of the number and the number of zeros? So you have to remember this property. If in the unit place, if zeros are there, then the square of the number will also have the zeros, but it will double the zeros. Okay. Now next thing, what can you say about the square of even numbers and the square of odd numbers? Now another property is what? Any even number will have the square even. That means if there is an even number, and if you square that even number, the answer is also even number. And if there is an odd number, and if you square that odd number, then answer is also odd number. So you can see in the table 1, okay, in the previous table you can see. So if it is a odd number, then when you square it, it will also be an odd number. See, 1 is odd number, so when you square it, it is also an odd number. 2 is what? Even number. So when you square it, it is also even number. 3 is odd number. When you square it, it is also odd number. When you square this 4 is even number. When you square it, it will also having even number. 16 is even number. So the meaning is that odd numbers will have the odd square and the even number will have the even square. Okay. So students, this in the next page, try this you have to do. Here the square of which of the following will have the odd number and the even number, and why. So you have to say if it is, or the square is even number or odd number. So first of all, 727 is an odd number, then the square of this number is also an odd number, like this. Okay. 158 is an even number, so square of this number is also even number, like this. And 2 number question, what will be the number of zeros in the square of the following numbers? So here I have to see what will be the number of zeros here. So I have explained here how to say this answer. Okay, so you write this, try this in your copy, and this, try this in your copy. Okay, so that's all for today. So study whatever I have taught today. Okay, thank you.